今日もお付き合いいただきありがとうございます。今日の主なニュースを英語でお送りします。
Today, July 26th, marks 10 years since 19 people were killed at a facility for the intellectually disabled in Sagamihara City. Many people visited the rebuilt facility at the site, offering flowers to mourn the victims. This tragic event occurred on July 26, 2016, and the community continues to remember those lost.
The Asuka Fujiwara Palace sites in Nara Prefecture have been designated as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. This decision was made at the UNESCO World Heritage Committee meeting held in South Korea. With this addition, Japan now has 27 World Heritage Sites, including both cultural and natural heritage locations.
Heavy rain is falling mainly in Niigata and Tohoku, prompting alerts for landslides and flooding. Meanwhile, dangerous heat continues across western and eastern Japan today, July 26th. Temperatures are exceeding 38 degrees Celsius in many areas. Residents should take strict precautions against heat stroke.
A 56-year-old father died after being swept out to sea with his 11-year-old son and brother-in-law at Tekigama Beach in Ibaraki today, July 26th. The son and brother-in-law were rescued with minor injuries. Police are investigating. The area's artificial headlands are known to easily create strong rip currents, making the waters dangerous.
In Berlin, Germany, a car crashed into a crowd at an LGBTQ event on July 25th, killing one person and injuring 17 others. The event organizers canceled the parade following the incident. Local police have identified the suspect as a member of an Islamic extremist group and are currently searching for him.
Regarding a potential consumption tax reduction on food products, Liberal Democratic Party Policy Research Council Chairman Kobayashi stated he will consolidate opinions within the party. This decision considers discussions by the Bipartisan National Council and the government's aim to finalize its policy by early next month.
Ainu hate speech is resurfacing, with politicians making discriminatory remarks. The Japan Conservative Party leader recently denied Ainu are indigenous people. This comes despite the 2019 Ainu Policy Promotion Act, which recognizes them and prohibits discrimination. Such statements highlight the ongoing challenges against prejudice in Japan.
Nagasaki hosted an international symposium on July 25th discussing nuclear abolition. Professor Peter Kuznick urged Japan to lead in building a new world, recognizing the Japan Confederation of A and H-bomb sufferers' brave fight for peace. The 2024 Nobel Peace Prize winners were noted for their efforts toward a nuclear-free world.
Honda and Nissan will jointly develop an operating system for next-generation vehicles using Nissan's OS as the base. This collaboration aims to accelerate development and compete with leading U.S. and Chinese automakers. The companies also plan to standardize electronic control units with a formal agreement expected as early as August.
次は社会のニュースです。
Japanese Foreign Minister Mogi Toshimitsu and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi had a brief talk in the Philippines. This was their first contact in 9 months, following worsened relations due to Prime Minister Takechi's Taiwan comments. No formal meeting is scheduled, indicating a tough road for improving ties. China has criticized Japan and conducted military drills. Japan is seeking a dialogue between their leaders.
A survey found 1 in 5 mothers quit their jobs due to their child's school non-attendance, 30 times more than fathers. This highlights a significant burden on mothers. Most parents found balancing work difficult, with many mothers reporting increased stress and financial issues. Some children even expressed suicidal thoughts. This is seen as a societal problem.
A former member of Japan's Ground Self-Defense Force Intelligence Unit has testified about its activities. The unit reportedly collects information on citizens' thoughts and beliefs using patriotism to gather intelligence. The former member expressed conflict, believing these actions were illegal or a gray area due to a lack of legal basis.
Kozo Okamoto, a Japanese Red Army member involved in a 1972 Israeli airport shooting, has died in Lebanon at age 78. His funeral was held in Beirut. Okamoto, who caused over 100 casualties, was considered a hero by some Palestinians. His cause of death was lung complications due to an infection following years of health issues.
The water outage in Nemuro City, Hokkaido, which started on July 23rd, has been fully restored after 3 days. The problem, which affected almost the entire city, was resolved at noon on July 26th. Authorities believe high water temperatures in the source swamp caused algae to grow and clog the filtration systems.
Heavy rains are falling mainly in Japan's Niigata and Tohoku regions, increasing risks of landslides and flooding. Residents should exercise extreme caution. Meanwhile, Western and Eastern Japan are experiencing dangerous heat. On July 26th, temperatures in many areas rose above 38 degrees Celsius, with some exceeding 39 degrees.
A fire broke out on the morning of July 26th in a 2-story building in Tokyo's Oda ward, which housed both shops and residences. The incident, reported around 9:40 a.m., tragically resulted in 1 death and injuries to 3 other people. Authorities are investigating the cause.
The Asuka Fujiwara Imperial Capitals, a collection of Asuka period ruins in Nara Prefecture, has been designated a World Cultural Heritage Site. This decision was made by the UNESCO World Heritage Committee in South Korea. This new addition brings Japan's total number of World Heritage Sites, including both cultural and natural, to 27.
10 years have passed since the tragic mass killing at Tsukui Yamayori-en, a facility for people with disabilities. 45 individuals were killed or injured in the incident. To commemorate this somber anniversary, people are offering flowers at the facility, reflecting on the event and its impact.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
Seven&i Holdings announced on the 25th that it will not invest in Zabka Group, Poland's largest convenience store chain. They aimed to enter the European market, but couldn't agree on terms beneficial to shareholders. Seven&i stated it will continue pursuing attractive investment opportunities in Europe that align with its long-term strategy.
The details regarding Nissan and Honda's joint development of next-generation vehicles, centered on Nissan software, were not provided in the news content. Therefore, a summary cannot be generated at this time. We will update you if more information becomes available.
Junglia Okinawa Theme Park marked its first anniversary on the 25th, attracting about 1 million visitors and over 10 billion yen in sales. The operator admitted visitor numbers fell short of expectations, citing heat and rain protection issues. Local researchers estimated the park's economic impact at 49.4 billion yen, creating a flow of people.
China's market regulator fined Trip.com Group approximately 85 billion yen on the 25th, also confiscating illegal gains. the travel giant was penalized for abusing its dominant market position through monopolistic practices. Authorities found Trip.com forced hotels into exclusive partnerships, infringing on their pricing rights, and ordered the return of withheld deposits.
Japan's 221st Extraordinary Diet Session effectively concluded. All 64 government-submitted bills passed, including revisions to the Imperial House Law aimed at securing the number of imperial family members. Additionally, a subcapital concept bill proposed by the ruling coalition also passed as a legislator-initiated bill.
A bill for the subcapital concept passed the House of Councilors with support from the LDP, Nippon Ishin, and Team Mirai. This law designates a city to serve as an alternative capital during major disasters. The next key point will be when and where this subcapital is officially designated.
The news regarding the decision to register Asuka Fujiwara as a World Heritage Site was not provided in the accompanying content. Therefore, a summary cannot be generated at this time. We will provide details if more information becomes available on this significant cultural announcement.
LDP Policy Research Council Chairman Kobayashi announced he will consolidate party opinions on a consumption tax cut for food. This follows discussions by the cross-party National Council and the government's plan to finalize its policy by early next month. Kobayashi aims to gather diverse views within the Liberal Democratic Party.
The revised national referendum law passed the House of Councilors with majority support from the LDP, Nippon Ishin, and Constitutional Democratic Party. This law aims to improve the voting environment for constitutional amendments, including relaxing requirements for poll watchers. It aligns with the Public Office's election law for smoother referendums.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Dodgers achieved his 100th career win in Japan and the U.S. He pitched 6 strong innings, allowing only 1 run, and earned his 11th win this season. The Dodgers beat the Mets 4-3, extending their winning streak to 4 games. Shohei Ohtani went hitless.
All 4 semifinalists from this spring's National High School Baseball Tournament, Senbatsu, have failed to qualify for the Summer Koshien. This marks the first time in 32 years since 1994. Senju Matsuda was the last to lose in its prefectural final. Spring champion Osaka Tuan and runner-up Chiban Gakuen also missed out.
In women's domestic golf, 19-year-old Rina Kato has won her first professional tour title. The final round was held in Itoshima City, Fukuoka Prefecture. Kato, who started in the lead, finished with an impressive total score of 22 under par, securing her victory.
At the Nagoya Grand Sumo Tournament, the Sansho Awards Committee has announced its winners. Sekiwake Anseiken, who is currently the sole leader in the championship race, received the Technique Prize. Sekiwake Atamifuji, just 1 win behind Anseiken, was awarded the Fighting Spirit Prize.
Former Makuuchi Division sumo wrestler Daishomaru has announced his retirement at a press conference. The 35-year-old reflected on his career, stating he gave it his all. Daishomaru, from Osaka, was a strong amateur yokozuna during his university days before turning professional.
In Major League Baseball Cubs, pitcher Shota Imanaga earned his 7th win of the season. Starting against the Pittsburgh Pirates, Imanaga delivered a strong performance, pitching 6 scoreless innings. This excellent outing contributed to the Cubs' victory.
Kendo Takasaki High School's baseball team has won the 2026 Summer Koshien Gunma Prefectural Tournament. They achieved a remarkable 3 consecutive championships. An electronic extra edition was published to commemorate this victory, highlighting their dominant performance in the tournament final.
Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays has hit his 23rd home run of the season. This new record surpasses Shohei Ohtani's 22 home runs, making it the most by a Japanese player in their first major league season. Okamoto achieved this against the Red Sox, showcasing his strong adaptation to the league.
Tadahito Iguchi, 51, has been officially appointed as the new manager for Samurai Japan, the national baseball team. He is the first manager with Major League Baseball experience. His term is expected to last until the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Iguchi will lead the team for the first time in November at the Asia Professional Baseball Championship.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
President Trump reportedly ordered the U.S. military to halt new airstrikes on Iran on July 24th. Axios reported he did not approve bombing plans. Reasons are unclear, but it may reflect his diplomatic efforts and a belief that current attacks are reaching their limit. U.S. forces had attacked Iran for 13 days.
In Berlin, Germany, a car crashed into a crowd on July 25 during a large event promoting LGBTQ+ rights. One person died and 16 others were injured. Police are investigating the suspect, who may have connections to Islamist groups.
Wildfires are spreading across Europe, forcing at least 230,000 people to evacuate in France and Spain. In eastern Spain, one person has died due to the fires. High temperatures are contributing to the rapid spread of these widespread blazes, causing significant damage and displacement across the region.
Yemen's Houthi rebels announced a missile attack on Jizan in southern Saudi Arabia on July 25th. This retaliated for Saudi airstrikes against Houthi targets in Yemen on July 24th. The Houthis, who previously attacked Saudi vessels, called Saudi's actions a dangerous escalation.
India's Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, resigned on July 25th after widespread youth protests led by the Cockroach People's Party. Thousands demanded his resignation and education reform over exam leaks. Following his resignation and further talks, the party announced an end to their protests.
Russian officials claim a Ukrainian attack in the annexed Zaporizhzhia region killed 12 people, including children. Meanwhile, Ukraine reports increased casualties from Russian attacks in eastern Donetsk. Both sides accuse each other of escalating conflict, leading to a tragic rise in civilian deaths.
After the EU fined Google over 160 billion Japanese yen, President Trump announced an investigation under Trade Act Section 301. He stated the U.S. would impose tariffs on the EU as a countermeasure, signaling escalating trade tensions.
Ukrainian President Zelensky warned on July 25th that Russia is preparing to accept an additional 30,000 North Korean soldiers. Russia has reportedly received military support, including soldiers and ammunition, from North Korea since its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, deepening their military ties.
France's nuclear umbrella expansion in Europe is gaining support amid the Russian threat. President Macron proposed it in March to complement NATO's U.S. nuclear protection. 9 countries, including Germany, back the plan. German soldiers will participate in a French nuclear exercise this autumn.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Japan's Asuka Fujiwara in Nara Prefecture is now a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The country's 27th, The 19 ancient sites, including palace ruins and Kofun tombs, show how an ancient East Asian centralized state formed. This was due to strong cultural exchanges with China and the Korean Peninsula.
The Fuji Rock Festival 26 kicked off in Niigata on July 24th, featuring over 180 artists. Popular acts like Fuji Kaze and girl group XG are performing. A major highlight was rock band High Standard playing for the first time in 27 years, exciting fans. The festival continues until July 26th.
Actor Koji Yakusho is set to appear in Vivant Season 2 starting July 26th. His name was listed in the program guide. In Season 1, he played the leader of a terrorist group and was seemingly shot. However, his death was never clearly shown, leading to much speculation about his return.
Vivant director Katsuo Fukuzawa is involved in a power harassment scandal. TBS confirmed his inappropriate behavior on set and took disciplinary action. Known for strict guidance, especially with young actors, Fukuzawa reportedly criticized one in front of others. He demands high standards, which some actors find mentally challenging.
The Birdman Contest 2026 in Shiga Prefecture was called off midway through its second day due to strong winds. The first day had also been suspended for the same reason. Organizers decided it was unsafe to continue, disappointing several glider teams who were waiting to fly.
Tokyo's Sumida River Fireworks Festival, a beloved summer tradition, lit up the night sky on July 25th. Over 20,000 colorful fireworks exploded over the Sumida River near Taito and Sumida wards. The spectacular display captivated thousands, marking a vibrant highlight of the city's summer events.
Kyoto's Gion Festival held its Eito Matsuri procession on July 24th, despite intense heat reaching 38.8 degrees Celsius. 11 beautifully decorated Yamaboko floats, often called moving museums, paraded slowly through the city center. Around 40,000 people watched the parade, which symbolizes prayers for peace.
Shogi master Sota Fuji, holding 6 titles, won his Ozasen Challenger Tournament semifinal against Tadahisa Maruyama 9-dan. Fuji 24 now needs just one more victory to earn the right to challenge Takumi Ito Oza. This win improves Fuji's record against Maruyama to 2 wins and 3 losses.
Actress Keiko Kitagawa will star in a special drama for NTV's 24-hour TV 49, airing August 29th and 30th. She plays Kanako, wife of hitmaker Tsunku, who lost his voice to laryngeal cancer. The drama tells their true story, focusing on the family's support and strong bonds through difficult times.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。